Hello everyone. In this session, we'll discuss Taylor series and Lorentz series. We'll also see singularity and zero. So let's see. Let's say if we have a function f of z analytic in a region A and this z naught belongs to A, then f of z can be given as sum of from n equal to 0 to infinity sum of a n into z minus z naught to the power of n, where this a n is f nth derivative at z naught divided by n factorial. So in general we have also seen the regular expression as f of z equal to f of z naught plus f dash of z naught, that is by 1 factorial into z minus z naught plus f double dash of z naught 2 factorial z minus z naught square and so on. So these two are same expressions and it will be given like this. So this is the Taylor series for f of z being analytic, and this z naught lies in that region for which the function is analytic. Other than that, we have Lorentz series. It says if f of z is analytic in the ring shaped region which is also given as a equal to, or I'll say a given as from R1 z minus z naught to R2, which is known as annulus. So basically this is going to be a ring shaped region. So this is your region. This is the radius R1 and this is the radius R2, right? Now for such case the function f of z is given as sum of from n equal to 1 to infinity bn by z minus z naught to the power of n plus n equal to 0 to infinity a n z minus z naught to the power of n, where these a n will be 1 by 2 pi I integration of f of w by w minus z naught to the power of n plus 1 dw, and bn is also given as 1 by 2 pi I integration for f of w into w minus z naught to the power of n minus 1 integration dw, where certain region will be given as, let's say gamma, and this gamma is any circle w minus z naught equal to r, and this r lies between r1 and r2. Right? So basically they want, this gamma is actually nothing but a circle which is having a radius between r1 and r2. So let's say this one. So this is how the Taylor series expansion is given, and if you want you can also write it like this. F of z equal to a naught plus a1 z minus a plus a2 z minus a square, and like that a minus 1 z minus a to the power of minus 1 plus a minus 2 z minus a to the power of minus 2. This a, small a, is nothing but the z naught we were talking about in the previous case, right? Where an can be given as 1 by 2 pi I integration of f of t by t minus a to the power of n plus 1 dt. Again we can say some region gamma, where gamma is a curve in the region R, right? What region we have given it, this gamma curve should lie within that region only. So these two are the expansions. First one is for Taylor series and second one is for Lorentz series. Other than that, we need few more terms to know. This is, the first one is 0. In very simple words, a 0 of analytic function f of z is that value of z for which f of z becomes 0, right? Now what is order of 0? For whatever power this 0 will be raised in the numerator, you'll see there will be, like if I say there is z equal to z naught as the 0, then there will be a certain term as z minus z naught to the power, let's say, k in the numerator part of that f of z. So in that case we say that order of that 0 will be k, right? Next is singularity. That is, a point z naught is said to be singular if the analytic function is not analytic at z equal to z naught. So possibly for a function which is analytic, there can be certain points, certain finite number of points at which this function might not be analytic. So that point is known to be the singularity or singularity of that function. We can classify these singularity like isolated singularity. That is, if z equal to z naught is a singular point, then there should be no other singularity around it. So basically, isolated singularity is if at certain point we have singularity and there are no other singularity nearby it, and what nearby means is actually if we can circle that singularity by a small size of disk. So isolation means, isolation is nothing but if we can draw a small disk around that point, let's say z naught, with no singularity coming within it, right? So let's say if we say this is z naught at which we have singularity, then we should be able to draw a small disk around this point so that there are no other singularity within this same point, right? This is isolated singularity. For example, if we have function is equal to z by z minus 2 z minus 2 into z minus 3, then we'll say that this z equal to 2 and 3 are isolated singularity. Why? Because we can see that 2 and 3 are very far and it is very much possible to draw a small size of disk around 2 or 3, any of it. Also, the second one is, let's say move to the next page. The second one is removable singularity. So it is if the singularity can be removed, if it is possible to remove the singularity, let's say at z equal to z naught, then it becomes such that the function f of z becomes analytic, right? If there is certain singularity at a point, let's say z equal to z naught, then because of that singularity this function won't be analytic. Now if it is possible to remove that singularity, then that function will become analytic at that point also, right? Another one is pole. This is nothing but, let's say if the negative power in Laurent series are missing after, let's say, nth term, then singularity at z equal to z naught is called is a pole, right? That is, in this Laurent series, if we see, in this Laurent series, if we see this, these are the positive power of z minus a. This is z minus a to the power 1, then 2, and so on. But these terms are having negative power of z minus a. That is minus 1. So it will become 1 by z minus a, 1 by z minus a to the power 2, and like that. So if we have the last term as nth term, so let's say it is z minus a to the power of n, then we can say that z equal to z naught is going to be the pole of that function, right? So for nth order it is going to be a pole of order n. Now the next one is essential pole, or I'll say essential singularity. So if the negative power of z minus a in Laurent series is infinite, then z equal to, since we have written z minus a, so I'll say then z equal to a is essential singularity. Then this is essential singularity. Right? So these are the classification of singularity, that is isolated, removable, pole, and essential singularity. We'll see questions on this and we'll understand more about singularity and the series expansion.